The first thing I do is quickly dress the wheel. I'm using a James Krenov style tool rest for this. With the rest set to produce a desired grinding angle, I hollow grind the face of the chisel. This is reproducing a method I learned from Mark Rhodes, a woodworker in the UK. In a previous video, I didn't have it quite right. After a few minutes grinding with a light touch, moving it back and forth and checking repeatedly, I'm done. This won't need to be repeated until after multiple resharpenings, and the hollow is just about to disappear. This is actually just a bit overground. You don't need to go all the way to the edge. Just like everything else, grinding is a skill to be learned. Now I switch over to the DuoSharp red grit. One of the key things here is to rock the chisel up and down until you get a positive registration on the two ends of the HollowGround surface. Then with lots of pressure on the end of the chisel, maintain that angle as you go up and down the stone. Here's another view of that registration process. I only need to go long enough to produce a small flat at the edge and a small burr. Notice I'm rocking my whole body back and forth in order to maintain a consistent angle at my hands. Then I work the back just as before. And that's it on the sharpening stones. Now I switch to the strop. For these strokes on the face of the chisel, with the bevel resting dead flat on the strop, I use a lighter pressure, since I don't want the flexibility of the strop to round over the edge. A couple more strokes each side should be sufficient to chase the burr. The honed flat is very narrow, but that'll grow over repeated resharpenings before it needs to be hollow ground again. The inconsistent back flat shows that my grinding still needs some practice, but the chisel easily passes the paper slice test, both width and across the length. It also does great on the end grain of this tenon-cheek scrap from a spruce 2x4, and on this piece of white pine. Here are some close-ups of the Krenov style tool rest.